to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. How many times I got to say it? It's the Underground Sports Show. You know we laugh, always laugh. Call into the show, 412-407-2744, baby. Yeah, we back around here, baby. Yeah, like we never left. Underground Sports Show. Had to take a bath with my Steelers, you know what I'm saying? Spend a little time with family, hang out and stuff like that, but we got a whole lot to talk about, baby. Week 5 recap, you know what I'm saying? NFL and college football. You know what it is, baby. It's the Underground. Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming out, man. You in the house, hit me up in the chat. You know what it is. Let me know you in the building. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, y'all. All around sports around here. But tonight, it's the NFL recap, college football look back. Once again, man, you in the chat, holla at me, man. It's your boy, the host of the Underground Sports Show, Filthy Rich, man. You know, got a lot to talk about tonight. You already see the question of the day, you know what I'm saying? And first and foremost, it's a hockey night, you know what I'm saying? Not only to recap of Week 5, which is a beautiful thing, because football is great right now, you know what I'm saying? But hockey's starting, basketball's about to start. It's the best time in sports. You know what I'm saying? And my boys, the Penguins, on opening night, win their first game of the year 3-0. Yo, two goals was kind of like, you know, given to them, of course, empty netters. But yeah, they led the whole game 1-0. Penguins beat their old coach, Mike Sullivan, went to the Rangers. And they set him up in game 1. And if the Penguins took him out, man. So I think his name is Dan Muse, the new Penguins coach. You know, I don't know much about hockey coaching, but I do enjoy hockey. It's pretty much my second favorite sport right now, you know what I'm saying? Because basketball is pretty lackluster, you know what I mean? But I can still deal with it. NBA basketball is just, I basically just got to wait for the playoffs. It is what it is. But hockey, it's all around, all year round for me, man. I definitely get into hockey. And the Penguins did their thing tonight, man. So shout out to the Penguins. Shout out to the new coach, Dan Muse. Get used to hearing that around here in Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? And around the world, for real, because, hey, they say the Penguins ain't shit, but they come out and win their first game 3-0, and you got to shut out in your first game. Somebody taught them some defense. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing you got to think. You know what I mean? So, hey, Penguins, big up to the Penguins once again, 3-0 on opening night with a lot of, you know, a lot going on with the coaches flip-flopping. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it, man, with my icebreaker tonight. Appreciate y'all in the house once again, man. Hit the like button if you're up in here, you know what I'm saying? Share the channel for sure. Let people know what's up, man. It's your boy, Filthy Rich on the Underground, man. We talk sports. We talk shit around here, man. You know what it is, all right? So let's talk about it, man. My icebreaker starts out with Mark Sanchez, man. What the hell is Mark Sanchez thinking? What is he thinking, man? When I first heard the story, just like y'all probably, when you first heard the story break that Mark Sanchez was stabbed. That's all they said, right? You automatically thought it was a robbery or something like that. You know, that's just I was just thinking clean cut guy. I don't know, why we should assume that about Mark Sanchez. I mean, I guess he hasn't really given us nothing in the past to make you think he's like hothead or anything like that. But you just never know a person. That's why you can't judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? He's a clean cut guy. You would think that he's not into nothing. But after we hear he gets stabbed, the next day the story comes out that he is being charged while he's still in the hospital for all types of things. All right, so let's check it out. Here's the story right here. There's the new. There was a video leak that basically them transport Mark Sanchez was he was all bloodied up. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the story that I heard, he pulled the guy over. Not pulled the guy over, but it was a little bit of road rage type thing. All right. So here's it goes. Sanchez was stabbed during the altercation with a 69-year-old truck driver. Is believed to have been the aggressor and was the only one charged by the police. So they didn't even charge the other dude. You know what I'm saying? So what in the hell did Mark Sanchez do to this dude? Man, I heard it was some road rage. He would move out the way. Let's see. They don't got much more in this article saying what happened. But other than Mark Sanchez pretty much has been charged. You know what I'm saying? So assault and all types of misdemeanors, assault charges and stuff like that. But they saying the 69-year-old man acted in self-defense. What are you doing to a 69-year-old man, though, Mark Sanchez? What are you doing? Ex-football player, they're going to look at you as an aggressive person no matter what position you played. They're going to look at you as the aggressor because you're an ex-football player. And what are you doing out here screwing up your gig, bro? This is what is hard to understand. It really is. I just don't understand, man. I really don't. But let's let Aqib Talib maybe explain it to us. Here's Aqib Talib earlier on one of the daytime shows, like I think it's
What?
This is the arena, Gilbert's Arena.
Me before I socked him, and then he pulled.
Let me get back to the beginning. My bad.
It is a way that you go beat the out of a 69-year-old man, and it's because you don't know what the you're doing. When you calling these games, you travel on a Thursday, go to practice on a Friday, and then we don't got to do Saturday for real. So me and my dog Gus, we used to sit at the bar and get loaded. I've been there before. We had a DB night for the Bucks and got on the bus perfectly fine, and boom, woke up in jail. Like, damn, what I do? You feel me? So I have no idea. It happens, bro.
What did you do?
I socked a cab driver.
You socked a cab?
How old was the cab driver? We need to know.
I don't know how old he was, but he was driving when I socked him. I was on the phone. I was being loud, and he kept telling me, "Hey, shut up. Hey, bring it down." I told him, "Hey, try this fucking cab before I sock out you."
Okay.
I got on the phone. I still was loud, belligerently drunk.
Yeah.
He told me to be quiet again. I took off on him, skip from I was sitting behind him. Two of my teammates was in the cab with me. So that's how I know the story.
Did they grab you or you don't remember?
Well, they ain't grabbed me before I socked him.
Yeah.
And then he pulled to the side and he called the police. Okay. I woke up in jail.
What?
So Aqib Talib know what it's like to be out there, you know what I'm saying, and wind up the next day, shit fucked up. In jail. For Mark Sanchez, it's probably going to be real fucked up because he's probably going to lose his job. I mean, if it would have happened and the worst thing that could have happened is him getting stabbed. You know what I'm saying? And then you find out the next day that it was self-defense by the other guy. What would make a dude stab you? How much you got to do for a guy to stab you? Well, I'll tell you one thing is, be a young, strong dude attacking an old-ass man. 69 years old, if you could count like me, that's 1 year away from 70, bruh. That's pretty fucking old. And I would be out here protecting myself with something too if a young man try to run up on me. You know what I'm saying? I already feel like that at 47 years old. You know what I mean? Don't bring the young shit over here. You know what I mean? So, obviously, Mr. 69-year-old wasn't having the shit, poked him up, and Mark Sanchez wound up in the hospital and catching charges, definitely losing his gig, man. And Aqib Talib is basically saying, you never know. In the NFL, you ain't got nothing to do. We doing the game, you show up to the city, and all of a sudden, you wilding out. You know what I'm saying? And the next day, you waking up on some ill shit. So, damn, fucked up. Mark Sanchez, I mean, but I guess it is what it is, man. You never thought that Mark Sanchez could do anything worse than the butt fumble. You know what I'm saying? We thought the butt fumble was the pinnacle of stupidity for Mark Sanchez, but as of a couple of days ago, we found out it could get a lot worse for Mark Sanchez. But that's the icebreaker, man. Mark Sanchez wilding out. Know y'all heard the story already. I had to spill my beans on what I thought about it. Crazy for sure. All right. Up next, man, let's look back into some college football real quick before we get into the NFL. Definitely we're going to get into some Steelers, and we're going to get into some NFL. But matter of fact, you know, get into the question of the day, man. Who's the best team in football after 5 weeks in NFL football, of course? After 5 weeks. You know what I mean? So hit me up in the chat. Let me know. Call into the show. Interrupt, man. Who you think is the best football team? Best team in football after 5 weeks. All right, but yeah, let's get into some college football. Okay, we back. Everything's connected. All right, so anyway, yeah, back to college football as I was saying. Yeah, this didn't go well for a few teams, man. Florida State, they tried hard to beat Miami, couldn't make it happen. I really like the way Miami looks, man. That quarterback, man, was it Carson Beck coming from Georgia over to Miami? I was wondering what made him leave a team like Georgia and go to Miami, but Miami's got a lot of talent, man. Great place to live, great place to go to school, I'm sure. Carson Beck just seen Cam Ward go to the pros out of there, you know, so they're winging the ball around, and I'm having a feeling that's what Carson Beck wanted to do, man. Got a nice crew of wide receivers, fast guys, quick guys, guys with good hands, tight ends everywhere for Miami. Ranked number 3, man. Miami handled Florida State. Florida State made it a game at the end of the day, but really Miami held it down pretty much the whole time there. What else was big? Penn State, man, goes out there and takes the L to UCLA. Man, Penn State should really be ashamed of themselves at this point, man, because they put out the same exact product every year. Every year, okay? So basically, they choke every year. There's going to be some team that they choke against, or they can't beat the team that they need to beat, you know, like the Ohio State or the Michigan to get to where they need to get to. They had a good little run last year, but it came up short. They put Drew Aller on this pedestal for whatever reason. I don't fucking know. But they've been doing that a lot this year. We get to the next guy next. But yeah, what the hell is wrong with James Franklin, man? Why can't he get over the hump, man? I mean, me personally, there's a lot of kids that I know going to Penn State, seeking to go to Penn State, and I don't understand it as a parent. I wouldn't want my son to go to Penn State. I just wouldn't. First of all, especially if you play running back, it's a crowded-ass room, and you don't even win. If you go in this crowded wide receiver room, it's crowded everywhere. So they have big talent, but they lose. They do things like go out to LA, UCLA, a team that ain't beating nobody, and lose. And what's up with the Big Ten losing all these new teams in the Big Ten too, man? Like, you can't let the Big 12 the Pac-12 come into the Big Ten and be beating y'all when you're the ranked team? What type of shit is that? So yeah, I'm pretty upset at Penn State. James Franklin, I guess he is what he is. A choker. How long can he last, man? How long will Penn State deal with James Franklin? I don't know. But another guy like a Drew Aller that's been rated so high, even higher, shit, Arch Manning, man. Arch Manning taking another L, this time to Florida, who's not ranked. Texas just keep dropping and dropping. They keep trying to hold the boy in the Texas Longhorns up there, but it can't last forever, man. It's about that time that you got to drop these dudes out of the top 25 at this point. You ain't beat nobody but Sam Houston, UTEP, and San Jose State. And you lost to Florida and Ohio State. Anybody with a name seems to be beating Texas. Next week, they got Oklahoma, ranked number 6. If they get shellacked by them, you got to take Texas out of the top 25. You just can't keep doing it. All right? You just can't keep doing praising Arch Manning for no reason. Now, I'm not mad for Arch Manning getting a look like he was getting a look. I mean, I thought he was better than he was too, but I mean, damn, the pedestal they put him on was crazy though. It's crazy. I mean, he's a turnover machine, and he doesn't start games well at all. At all. Now, they don't want to give Shador no props when he was in school. But Arch Manning was risen straight to the tippy top, never played a game. He's going to win the Heisman. They never talked about Shador winning that Heisman. We had to sneak that in there. And they still want to act like Shador wasn't a good college quarterback. He was way better than Arch Manning, even in his first year at Colorado. Okay? So, a lot of people saying that Arch Manning didn't take the right route. Maybe he should have went to a smaller school or something like that. Maybe he's overrated because he didn't play against the best competition in high school. A lot of people were saying that. But if you're a dog, you're a dog. I think he could play on the level. I see him throw good balls. You know what I'm saying? I see some certain plays. He's just not as good as they made him out to be. There's no excuse about your competition in school and all that stuff like that. I'm not worried about that. You play who you can play. You made it to Texas, maybe a little bit off your name. There's nothing wrong with that either. If you got a name, it's going to help you. Everybody that got a name or their daddy got a name, it's going to help them. Some of them make it, some of them don't. He's going to get drafted. We all know that. It's all about where and what round type of deal. But right now, I just think they overranked Texas in a whole. It's not even all his fault. That defense is getting shitted on too. That quarterback from Florida is not all that. Everybody else been dominating him. But Texas couldn't handle him. So it ain't all on Arch Manning, but he's definitely overrated big time. Imagine it putting Shador on that team right there. Because I'm looking at Colorado and how bad they are without Shador. This is crazy. They can't get a dub against a good team at all. See who Colorado beat. They won against Delaware and Wyoming. Come on, dog. Lost to Georgia Tech, Houston, BYU, and TCU. And got Iowa State coming up. They ain't about to beat them. Then Utah ain't about to beat them. Go rumble Arizona. West Virginia, they should get the dub there. Arizona State, probably not. They ain't beat nobody else ranked. Arizona State's 21. And Kansas State, probably not. They'll probably be playing for a bowl game at that point. Kansas State, his quarterback is real good. It's at Kansas State. God damn, man. I mean, how many more? Your boy Dion might only win one more game. Which is crazy to me. Which is very crazy. But that goes to show you how important Shador was. And also, what if you put Shador on that Texas team? What if you put Shador on that Texas team? Shador would have that Texas team pretty lit, I bet. I bet. Because Texas be having some talent, bro. And they got the dogs, they got the offensive line and the defensive line to go with it that Colorado's missing. And Shador Sanders was still the highest rated quarterback in college football, highest percentage rate, and should have been a Heisman Trophy candidate. I mean, he's right there on the border. Right there on the border. But speaking of Shador, he just moved up the chain of command in Cleveland. Why? Because Joe Flacco was traded today, man. Joe Flacco traded to the Bengals. What? What? So, reports were that Joe Flacco was being benched by Dylan Gabriel, and he did play over in London. And they said Joe Flacco was going to be the backup. 2 days later, he's traded. So Joe Flacco was never going to be the backup. The coach Stefanski just didn't want to embarrass him, saying that you going way back. It's over for Joe Flacco. I don't know what the fuck Cleveland is doing. I know what they're doing. They're just fucking being stupid. I told Cleveland this a long time ago. If they would watch the Underground Sports Show, they would have known. Just put one of the young boys in the game from the door. You had Kenny Pickett, you had Dylan Gabriel, and you had Shedeur Sanders. If you can't get three guys, three young dudes, you can't get one of them to play starting football, there's something wrong with your coaching. You should not want a 40-year-old quarterback if you got those three dudes in the room and you're the Cleveland Browns. Now, if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers and you got a roster that you feel like you could win with right away, then you put Aaron Rodgers in the mix. But when you're the Cleveland Browns and you at the bottom of the barrel, you might as well get the boost. You might as well aim for the future and not for now, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, I'm not sleeping on the Browns. I do think the Browns are a good football team. I really do. But I thought Joe Flacco was kind of like the worst part of that football team. So at least put somebody out there that can level this team up, maybe. Because Joe Flacco is what he is at the end of the day. Not that he's not a good quarterback, or was a good quarterback. Because to me, Joe Flacco, you can argue if you want to, but Joe Flacco is in the, AFC North Hall of Fame, bro. He's in the AFC North Hall of Fame between the Bengals, the Browns, Steelers, and the Ravens. If you count all the quarterbacks that been through there and did something, Joe Flacco's in the AFC North Hall of Fame. So I'm not calling Joe Flacco a bum. But right now, compared to a young Shedeur Sanders and a young Dylan Gabriel, two quarterbacks that were very good in college, who you're not paying a lot of money to and you can build a team around, what the fuck are you thinking wasting your time with Joe Flacco? If you wanted Dylan Gabriel to start, he could have been starting all this time and learning. Now you got to hit the reset button in the middle of the season, but it ain't too late, but it's just, I would have did it a long time ago, man. Because let's look at the state of the NFL right now, man. Cleveland Browns, I believe, if they would have made a decision with Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders or even a Kenny Pickett, they could have been better than they are right now. So let's take a look around the league. Let's look at the standings and see where people sit at. AFC East, the Bills is 4-1, coming off a little L real quick. They took an L, so weird. That's why I'm asking y'all the question, man. Who's the best team in football? Because a lot of teams, not a lot of teams, but the two undefeated teams went down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams went down this week, and a lot of teams came up, man. The Patriots up next at 3-2. They came up with a win against the Bills, right? Dolphins 1-4. Jets looking like the worst team in football, sitting at 0-5, all right? In the AFC North, Steelers 3-1 with the lead. Bengals 2-3, not too far behind. Ravens 1-4. Browns 1-4. That's what I'm saying about the Browns, man. I think they got one more win. They start one of the young boys. I truly do. I truly do. And he would be better right now. He really would be. You know? So anyway, Browns do have the best defense of football, but they've also given up 123 points when the Steelers have one of the worst defenses in football statistically, but only giving up 98 points. So points allowed matters. That's what that tells you right there. One team's 3-1, one team's 1-4. Points allowed is the most, or the most important stat, defensive stat you want to have. All right, AFC South, might be the best team in football right here. The Colts 4-1. Jaguars right with them though, 4-1. You want to say it's the Jaguars? I might not be able to argue with you. The Texans 2-3. Titans 1-4. AFC West, Chargers lead that 3-2. Broncos with a tie at 3-2. Chiefs lose the other night to the Jags 2-3, and the Raiders are 1-4. All right, looking pretty bad themselves. All right, talk about the Jets. The Raiders kind of running neck and neck with them in the last few weeks. But I do like something about the Jets. We'll get into that later. Eagles sitting on top of the NFC East, 4-1. The Commanders are 3-2. The Cowboys are 2-2. and the Giants are 1-4 with a little bit of motivation from Jackson Dart. We'll see how that go. I hate to see Malik Neighbors get hurt. That's so jacked up, but they need some more points, man. They only forced 87 points right now. That's pretty bad, man. We need to get busy to New York, but Malik Neighbors being out ain't going to help. NFC North, the Lions. Anybody think the Lions are the best team in football? Sitting at 4-1. Packers at 2-1. Vikings 3-2. And the Bears are 2-2. Hey, this division, once again, like last year, tight. No team under 500. Can't beat that. NFC South, Buccaneers 4-1. Falcons 2-2. Panthers 2-3 with a scrappy win this week. Saints 1-4. And that wraps up the NFC South. Last but not least, NFC West, 49ers 4-1, looking like one of the better teams in football this year. Seahawks are 3-2, Rams 3-2, and the Cardinals slipped up a little bit after starting 2-0, and then they are now 2-3. All right, that's a look around the NFL real quick at the standings, and basically, that's why I'm asking who's the best team in football, because there's a lot of parity in the league this year. And later on, I'm going to give you my top 10 power rankings for the first 5 weeks of football. I guess I'll wait 5 more weeks to do another one. But yeah, I'm going to give you my top 10 in power rankings, and you might be surprised. I might be all over the place, but hey, it's my power ranking. I'm going to give it to you later, all right? So, basically, the NFL is up for grabs. Teams like the Ravens, who we thought was automatic playoff team, no. Not at all. Not at all. Teams like the Vikings, who we thought was a shoe into the playoffs, 3-2, struggling a little bit. Struggling a little bit, at least up to their standards. You know? Cowboys, struggling. Dolphins, head coach trying not to get fired, struggling. Bengals, everybody's hurt. Bengals and the Ravens got hurt quarterbacks. We got surprise teams like the Jaguars, the Texans, or the Colts. The Texans have been running that division for forever. So yeah, it's huge parity in the NFL, and this is the way they built it, man. With free agency and the way they got the draft, this is exactly what they wanted. Now, when's the last time we didn't have a team 5-0, 6-0, 7-0? It's over early this year. No undefeated teams. We do got a team 0-5, man, in the Jets, man. So we gotta watch that, man. We never had an 0-16. I doubt it, man. But it's looking bad for them boys, man. It's looking bad. It really is. The injury report is all over the place. Major injuries, like I said, to quarterbacks. Malik Neighbors out for the season. Tyreek Hill out for the season. Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, James Conner was a hit too, man. I mean, I know some of y'all fantasy football teams, that's a big hit. Big hit. My boy Brock Bowers been hurt all year. George Kittle's been pretty much hurt all year on the IR. Colston Loveland was doing well. He's on the IR right now. Ricky Purcell's, CeeDee Lamb. Jalen Warren, everybody but Aaron Rodgers. And that's what everybody's worried about. Aaron Rodgers, the old man, is going to get busted up, going to get hurt. Still standing. While Lamar Jackson, been running around for years, not getting hurt, busted up. Joe Burrow, busted up. All the young boys, busted up. Brock Purdy, busted up. He got a toe, a shoulder, something else too. Matt Jones in there getting busy for him though. But still, a lot of quarterbacks out here hurt. A lot of them. So yeah, don't give me that, he's old, he's going to get hurt. Nah, man, it's football. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. It is what it is. Now, speaking of football, got another question for you right here. What is the question of the day for real, on my Steelers? Should Alex Highsmith get his job back from Nick Herbig? Now, Nick Herbig been balling, man. What he got, about 5 sacks? Let's find out for sure, man. Probably bullshit. Let's see. Got to at least be 5. What? Damn, 2.5. Oh, shit. They've been tripping. Still, they've been lethal, though. Been in there. Playing real well. Damn, 2.5 sacks? It just feel like more than that. The pressure he been putting on the quarterback, it definitely feel like more than that. I was just guessing with the 5. But yeah, I mean, he is playing very well, though. Creating havoc. Should Alex Smith get his job back from Nick Herbig? What do y'all think? Or should we just let the guy that always gets hurt come off the bench? Maybe that'll preserve him a little bit, right? I don't know. I want to know what y'all think about that. But back to the Steelers, we definitely in a good spot. 3-1. Go to the bye week feeling good. Spend some time with your family. Chill out. And let's get back to work, all right? Now, coming up, got a little tight schedule going on here, all right? And I'm gonna explain why it's tighter than it looks. All right? So Cleveland and the Bengals look like some pushovers. Big Brim, Mac Jones makes Brock Purdy expendable. QB looks great in Kyle Shanahan's system. He had Jimmy G looking great. It's the system, no doubt. Hey, bro, I feel you. I feel you on that. Because I was thinking the same thing, man. Like, that system has been through a lot of quarterbacks, man. A lot of quarterbacks. And a lot of guys that basically was not no-name guys. They had some names, but other systems, they wasn't working. Mac Jones got shipped out of New England. Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. Shit, like you just said, Jimmy G. They didn't want him no more in New England either. He took them to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, Kyle Shanahan's definitely that guy, man. He's definitely that guy. So, anyway, back to the Steelers. I'm looking at this schedule coming up, and I'm worried about the month of October, okay? That's my focus on the Steelers right now. Because we were very successful in the month of September. Very successful, especially for not putting our starters out there in the preseason. Offensive line not looking great. We just wasn't gelled as a team at all. But Mike Tomlin still found a way to play Tomlin ball and win these tight, close games. And realistically, we should be 4-0. So for real, anybody talking shit on Mike Tomlin right now, you kind of out of pocket. You really are. There should be no grievance with Mike Tomlin when it comes to the 2025 season. There should be no grievance. Because the line wasn't playing well. We wasn't running the ball well. Wasn't pass blocking well. Wide receivers was dropping the ball. We still don't got a number 2 receiver. Defense was trash for the first 2 games. And we're still 3-1 and should be 4-0. If we don't have the special teams mishap in the Seattle game, we might be 4-0 in the month of September. Now, I know people saying this ain't the hardest schedule in the world, but skirt. That's pretty much a lie. We already see that the Seahawks is some dogs at this point. Now, if you're just looking at their record, you wouldn't know. I ain't saying their record's trash, but you got to watch the Seahawks play. Seahawks is some dogs. What they did to the Steelers, they do to everybody. Now, New England, they just beat the mighty Bills in Buffalo with their Winter Soldier jerseys on. Drake May looking like a baller. So, is this schedule that easy? Then we travel all the way to not to London, but all the way to Ireland. All the way to Ireland with a lot of stress. We got to win it for the owners. And what do? Against a good defense? Against a so-called great coach? I've heard radio dudes say, if I was starting the franchise today, I would pick Kevin O'Connell as my head coach. Because they thought he's the quarterback whisperer. Guess what? Not against the Steelers, my man. Carson Wentz went out and did that shit against the Bengals. Not against the Steelers, my man. Not that he didn't play well, but it's situational football where he didn't play well. And that's what lost him the game. Yeah, they had a little comeback. We almost let them come back. And you can blame that on Mike Tomlin if you want to, but I don't think it was that serious. Mike Tomlin made his decision, but the players execute, bro. The players left my man wide the fuck open. You're supposed to know where you're supposed to be on game day. By the time you get to game day, you get paid to play football, you get paid to know to play, you get paid to communicate, you get paid to know where the fuck you're supposed to be. And you got people saying, Mike Tomlin got safeties not knowing where they supposed to be. Come the fuck on, bro. Come on. I coached at a high school level, and I know better than to have my people out of position. That's crazy. Big Brim in the chat said, if we complaining about Mike T, let's make sure John Harbaugh gets the same heat. John Harbaugh can't get it done with Lamar. And you took the words right out of my mouth. He already couldn't get it done with Lamar. And as soon as they lose Lamar, as soon as they get the injury bug, like the Steelers always get, playing with Duck Hodges, Mason Rudolph, we still be fucking winning. So leave that Mike Tomlin shit alone, man. It's just getting old. You're wasting your breath. And I ain't saying Mike Tomlin do everything right, but the results is the results. As I began this conversation, we're 3-1. When nobody gave the Steelers no love. We're too old. Aaron Rodgers is a has-been. What are we doing getting Jalen Ramsey? He's older than Minka Fitzpatrick. What are we doing? What are we doing playing TJ Watt a whole bunch of money? What are we doing? But the results is 3-1. And now we got another month coming up, October. And it ain't going to be easy either. Because Cleveland, to me, is the best 1-4 football team I've seen in a long time. Real shit. Real shit. Number 1 defense in the league from the door. Now they got a young, exuberant quarterback. I'm guaranteed they're excited about that. Yeah, they slipped up. They could have beat the Vikings over in London. But come on now. Starting quarterback, first time ever starting as a rookie. You got to go all the way to London. I expected the Browns to kind of lose that game, but they had their chance to win. You was up 9:30 in the morning with me watching it. They had their chance to win. They already beat Green Bay. So don't think they can't beat the Steelers. I'm not saying Green Bay's better than the Steelers, though. We'll get to that in a minute. But then next to Bengals. Now, the Bengals just made a move, a desperate move, I believe, and they went and got Joe Flacco. Now, we thought we was going to be facing Joe Flacco this week, but nope, it's going to be next week. And it's probably going to be for the Bengals. Not probably, but you know what I'm saying. He's probably going to start that game for the Bengals. That's what they got him for, right? Big Brim in the house says, I got us 2-1 in October. I feel you. Now, who you got us losing to? Because you know that Green Bay game, that's that Aaron Rodgers get-back game. He's been waiting for this one. This is why he really wanted to play for Minnesota so bad. Not that he didn't want to be a Pittsburgh Steelers. Not that he don't love Mike Tomlin and want to play for Mike Tomlin. But he wanted to be a Viking just to get back at Green Bay. And if NFL set him up on Monday night, in the way the weather been, I got a feeling it's going to be a beautiful fall night Indian summer, baby. That type of night. It ain't been raining, so don't start raining now. Even though it rained today. But you know what I'm saying. Weather's been great. I'm ready to see a great game. I'm ready to see a great game. Michael Parsons coming to town. Yes, sir. We handled him last year when Dallas came to town. We not worried about Michael Parsons. We already got Myles Garrett. We got Myles Garrett. Then we got Trey Hendrickson. Then we got Michael Parsons. All in a row. All in a row. So there's no easy in this either right here. Just because you see Cleveland and Cincinnati. Cleveland 1-4. Cincinnati, Joe Burrow's out. They still got two dogs at wide receiver. They looking for somebody just to get the ball to them, bro. If they can win this week, they'll have some motivation. I was kind of mad that Cleveland lost because I thought they was going to be on a high horse with a win coming back, but no, kind of salty they lost over in London, so they need to get their get back. So yeah, man, state of the Steelers right now is up, man. Arrows pointed up. We got to handle our business, though. Really do. Because the schedule don't get no easier, man. And we ain't even going to get into November right now. We're going to keep it kosher with October. And Brim up in the chat, I like that 2-1. I can do that. I can do that. I really like to go 3-0, though, man. I really think the Steelers just keep progressing and keep getting better. So let's do that, man. Let's go 3-0 and see what we could do. You know what I'm saying? See what we could do. For sure, for sure. All right, man. Let's see. Up next, we was just going to get into the Ravens being bad. You already talked about Harbaugh. Cleveland, okay, I see it. Cleveland L. Since that, ooh, Brim got a lot of respect for Cleveland too, huh? I see you in the chat. Big Brim in the chat says Cleveland, he thinks the Steelers will take an L. Cincinnati a W and Green Bay a W. Okay, I like that. I think a lot of people might say the opposite, that we're going to lose to Green Bay and beat those other two teams, but that's the cookie cutter shit to say, right? I like what you thinking. Because Cleveland ain't no punks. I'm telling y'all, man. And who's the real dog for Cleveland? Just came back. And I give this man a shout out, dog, because I ain't no hater on any level. If you that dog dude, and if you been through some shit and came up like Quinshawn Junkins did, the running back number 10, you know that boy had, what was it, rape charges and all that shit on him before the season started? No. It wasn't rape. It was domestic violence. He said he beat his girlfriend up. She said he punched him and all this shit like that. Never went down. But he was all fucked up, so he ain't had no preseason. Just getting back to the team, and now he's running for 100 yards and shit like that. So he's starting to live up to that NCAA highlights he was making. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to live up to them. Y'all remember when them videos was out when NCAA football first came out? Quinshawn Junkins was that dude on that motherfucker. You like, this motherfucker, this is unrealistic. But dog, now he's in the NFL doing the same shit he was doing in college. Steelers better look out for dude. Real shit. Like I said, Cleveland is young and hungry, bruh. Young and hungry. All right, man. Well, look here. We're going to go to halftime. We're going to come back. Don't go nowhere. We're going to come back and kick it here on the underground. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot more to cover. All the other NFL games. We're going to talk some shit on the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to give you my top 10 power rankings, man, after week 5. So hang around, man. It's the halftime show. It's the underground. Your host, Filthy Rich. We always live. Hit me up. Hit the like button. We'll be right back. Yeah. Pandora. Yeah. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet.
It ain't over till it's over. Full back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a drink. You never gon' win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's your host, Filthy Rich of the Underground Sports Show. That's the halftime show. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you hanging in there. Hit me in the chat. Let me know you're in the house. Call into the show. Talk your sports, talk your shit anytime you want. You know what I'm saying? Change the subject. It don't matter. It is what it is. Once again, it's the Underground Sports Show. Ow, yeah. It's the Underground. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. No doubt, man. Definitely hit the like button, man. Show your boy some love, man. Helps me spread everything out. You know what I'm saying? The people that, you know what I mean, wouldn't even think about the channel. You hit that like button a lot, man. It goes into the algorithm and all that good shit, man. So show me some love, man. It's the only donation I'm asking for is the like button. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. All right. Well, like I said, we had some upsets this week, man. The mighty Bills, man. Everybody thought the Bills were so good, but they messed around and lost to the Patriots on Monday night, which was a good game, man. The Bills came out there in them sexy new uniforms, man, and got upset, man. They might not like them uniforms no more, man. The ball was looking slippery, like, you know, the numbers was looking real icy. I think they called them ice uniforms or something like that. But the Bills just came out there real sloppy, man, real sloppy. And offensive line just was not great, man. And New England really stepped up. New England's defense is better than a lot of people think it is. Pittsburgh made them look a little silly, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm big up on Pittsburgh right now. But New England's been playing good defense all year. That's a Mike Vrabel team. You know what they're going to do. They're going to be disciplined, number one, okay? And what they were was disciplined against the Bills, and they paid their game plan, and they got Stephon Diggs in the game, and he was excited because that's his old team. He wanted some payback, and they got out on him, you know what I'm saying, in the division, which they needed. And they made the Bills look regular, man. They made the Bills look regular. Now, we all know Josh Allen's the man. He's out there doing his thing, but he can't do it all himself, man. They shut down James Cook, and really, James Cook is really the catalyst of this team, man. This Buffalo Bills team goes where James Cook takes them, man. And if you can shut down James Cook, Josh Allen just ain't the same, bro. He just ain't. All right? You can be the winter soldier all you want, bro, but you need some help. Everybody needs some help. All right? So they shut down James Cook, and that's how they got the job done, man. You know what I'm saying? So they take their first L to the Patriots in the division. We'll see how the rest of this go, man. They're going to have to play them one more time. But the Bills, man, I mean, they might not be as good as everybody think they are because they didn't really play a lot of people, man. Let's check out the Bills. And just, you know, I mean, they ain't really beat nobody, man. They beat the Saints. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Jets. And they did beat the Ravens, though, first game of the year. But the Ravens at this point is nobody, right? So the Patriots got on them, man. I mean, the Bills is low-key suspect right now because they haven't played anybody. Ravens, Jets, Dolphins, Saints, all losing records. All losing records. And bad losing records at that. 0-5, 1-4, 1-4, 1-4. I mean, they ain't even beat nobody with 2 wins. So, yeah. Maybe the Bills ain't all that, man. I mean, make me feel like the Steelers can get out on the Bills, man, right there, yo. That's all I had to say to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was one of the big games of the week that I was looking at, and it turned out pretty good on Monday night. But my boy Josh Allen, who's my fantasy guy, no doubt, you know what I'm saying, couldn't win in real life, though. All right, up next, man, let's go back to Thursday, man, because that set the week off for real, man. The 49ers versus the Rams, man, and the 49ers stepped up and won that game, man. I had the Rams, but hey, 49ers did their thing, and Mac Jones definitely did his thing, man. And do they got a quarterback controversy or not? I'm going to say no. Reason why, they just paid Brock Purdy. But, I mean, the fans don't give a fuck about money, man. Especially San Francisco fans. They want a motherfucking win. All right? They want to win. So, they looking at Mac Jones like, hey, dog, like, Brock Purdy got in there, and he lost the game. You know what I'm saying? San Fran's 3-2 right now. You know? So, Brock Purdy played in 2 games. They won one at the last minute at like a little Hail Mary up to the tight end. And the other game that he played, they lost it. And he keeps getting hurt back and forth. So it's like, man, just leave Mac Jones in there, right? It's not that easy, though, when you pay Brock Purdy big money like that. He's your franchise guy, and there's no way around it. So what do you do? What do you do when you keep winning with a guy, but you're paying the other guy the money? And Mac Jones ain't no punk. It ain't like we don't know who he is. It ain't like he ain't lead Alabama to no championships. I believe that he got the short end of the stick for the Patriots, and they got him out of there real quick. Way too quick. I thought he was decent for the Patriots, but we shall see how they do. We talked about the coaching in San Francisco a little while back and how good that is, you know. But I thought the Rams was a good team too, and really the Rams kind of shit the bed, though. The fumble on the goal line by Kyron Williams kind of blew the game up. But for real, it was a forced fumble, man. My man reached in there, big boy punched that out with that big-ass arm. I don't think nobody's holding on to that ball. It was kind of out there like a loaf of bread, though. But and when you on the goal line, man, you young boys watching that game, you got to cover the ball up with 2 hands just because it's too important at that point to hold on to the ball. Even though they came back, kicked the field goal, went into overtime, they still took the L. If they could have went up right there, game might have been over. But yeah, but both them teams real good. One of the better divisions in football is they're going to see each other again, and we'll see how that turned out, all right? All right, next game up was the Commanders versus the Chargers, man. Once again, man, hit the like button. It's the Underground Sports Show. Call into the show, hit me in the chat, talk your sports, talk your shit, all right? The Commanders, man, they surprised a lot of people this week. Not because the Commanders ain't talented, but Jaden Daniels was hurt. He's just coming back from a knee injury. And they had the Chargers, who everybody thought was hot just because they beat up on the Chiefs. We found out the Chiefs wasn't all that. Who else did the Chargers beat up on early? Let's see. Let's check it out. Chargers are sitting at 3-2 now. It was nice, but they beat up. They beat the Broncos, they beat the Chiefs, and they beat the Raiders. So Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos. Okay, we'll give them that one. But lost to the Giants. Now they lost to the Commanders, and the Commanders kind of dominated this game, man. Dominated this game. But they're going through the injury bug too. But no excuses. Another Harbaugh who we ain't gonna compare to Mike Tomlin, man. Because as soon as you get injuries, as soon as shit go haywire, you don't know how to win. You got to use your talent to win. So yeah, Chargers ain't right now, man. They going backwards a little bit. 2 games in a row. One was to the Giants. That ain't cool. Jackson Dart, his first year, and Malik Neighbors got hurt early in the game. You still lost. Then you let the Commanders throw up 27 on you. Not that the Commanders ain't good, but you're supposed to be good too. That defense is supposed to be real good. And they not. Now they got Mario Hampton and Najee Harris out. What do? They let J.K. Dobbins get out of here, and he's doing his thing for the Broncos in their division. So, I don't know, man. Chargers might be going downhill a little bit. We shall see. We shall see. But, we you know, hey, it's a long season to go. Long season. Another game that was very exciting. Very exciting. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Seahawks. 2 teams that are definitely going to meet back up in the playoffs, man. Seahawks ain't no punks, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ain't no punks. And it begins with their quarterbacks. Okay? 2 quarterbacks that made a resurgence in their career. One took longer than the other. Sam Darnold took a while to get to it where he's at, but he proved it in Minnesota that it was him, not Kevin O'Connell. He's proven it in Seattle that it was him. It was him.
Call from +1513 4360.
Accept, press 1. To send a voice.
You in the house. This is the Underground.
Hey man, what are you watching, Nigger Ball?
Every time, man. Fucked up. Should have knew. Now it's Ohio number. That's crazy. Yeah, pretty much. We dominate the NFL, so it is what it is. We took over quarterback position, so it is what it is. You mad, and it's okay. But we're going to move on. All right? So anyway, let's talk about these two quarterbacks that we were talking about. Sam Darnold, who's proven himself to be the man. And then you got Baker Mayfield, who's definitely done that over the past 2 years. And I just feel like Baker Mayfield is definitely ready to take it to the next level. It's on him. And this game was the game that proved it to me. All right? It ain't about the score. It ain't about the win. It's about him not having Mike Evans and still performing like this with a rookie wide receiver, Ejigba. I'll be messing his name up. Buka Ejigba, however you say his name. My bad, big dog, for fucking your name up. But you number 2 for Ohio State, and now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We definitely know who you is because I believe you're going to win the Rookie of the Year this year. I already said it. Before the season started, he was a candidate, big time. I knew you could go off. I was mad when somebody grabbed you, jumped up and grabbed you. I was trying to get you sneaky in my fantasy draft, but couldn't make that happen. But you're balling right now, Emeka. You're balling. And Baker Mayfield is, whoever you throw out there with him, he's making it happen, dog. He's making it happen. So the Bucs pull one out over the Seahawks. So I'm not taking nothing away from the Seahawks from losing this one. It was an evenly matched game. Somebody had to take the L. And Sam Darnold made the mistake at the end of the game to make the difference in the game. All right, so big ups to Baker Mayfield for not making that mistake, and big up to the Bucs for just being a shit this year, bro. If I recall, the Bucs are definitely 4-1, right? Not 3-2, yeah. Buccaneers 4-1. Buccaneers is nice, man. Buccaneers is real nice. Real nice. All right, up next, man. Hey, I got to talk some Panthers, man. Carolina Panthers. Why am I talking Carolina Panthers? Because the Dolphins was up 17 points. The Dolphins was up 17 points, bruh. And lost to the Carolina Panthers. Now, when I seen the score, 17-0, I'm like, damn, Panthers can't get right. Because this was my year for y'all. I had faith in y'all. And I should have had more faith because this game wasn't over, man. Bryce Young took over and started going off, man. And, you know, at the end of the day, what's the coach's name? Mike McDaniels, right? I didn't think he should be on the hot seat coming into the season. I think he's one of the best coordinators in football. But maybe they're right, man. Maybe this guy just ain't a good head coach. Now, sometimes it's the players, and it don't matter in this situation. Well, you got teams coming back on you at a 17-0 lead. They're going to blame it on you as a coach. They just are. You just got to bury the bones. When you're up, once you go up by 10, 14 points, you're expected to win as an NFL head coach. You are. You're expected to motivate your team to get through what you got to get through, stay right there and win that game. But no, you let the Carolina Panthers out of all teams. I can see if it was the Bills, Eagles, something like that come back on you. But Carolina Panthers? Not that Carolina's offense ain't good. Because I do think it's decent. But no Chuba Hubbard. You let the backup running back down on that dude. He came in and was the man. And Carolina brought it all the way back to beat the Dolphins 27-24, man. This is the type of shit that gets you fired, though, right here. I can't stick up for you on this one, Mike McDaniels. I can't do it. I could not Do it. All right, move on to one last game, man, that I thought was very interesting. If you recall, the Tennessee Titans were very upset at themselves last week, and it came out of the mouth of their quarterback, Cam Ward, calling the whole team ass. All right? He went through down the list. The line didn't block. I didn't play well. Receivers didn't play well. Defense ain't shit. We ass. We all ass. And they were looking pretty ass against the Cardinals again. But the Cardinals wanted to be ass themselves. The Cardinals was up again, 21-6. Another comeback by a lesser team. And I thought the Cardinals had started out 2-0. Now they on a 3-game losing streak, and they losing to the Titans, bro. The Titans. They made so many mistakes that gave the Titans this game, man. So many mistakes. The long run by that running back, the he's new to me. But he busts off the long run and literally drops the ball before he gets in the end zone. What is that shit? What is it about these dudes that keep dropping the ball before they get in the end zone? It's a pandemic right now. Literally. The past 3 weeks, dudes just keep throwing away the fucking ball before they get in the end zone. What the fuck is that? I don't know. It's something that we'll never know. It's been going on forever in the NFL. We've seen it all ever since Deshaun Jackson flipped it back, you know what I mean, back in the day. Come on now. So, hey, man, I don't know what's going on, but the Titans got them a W, man. Titans ain't going for 0 for this year. Said they was ass. They stepped up. Let's see if they can do it again, though, man. I don't know. That one was kind of lucky, you ask me. That was real lucky right there. I don't know. I still think the Titans is pretty bad. Pittsburgh Big Dog in the house. What's up with you, man? Salute to the underground. I appreciate it, Big Dog. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We just had the Mayo caller call in, man. I don't know how long you been here, but yeah. The Mayo dude just really called me back. Now he called from Ohio State number. Not Ohio, well, the state of Ohio, yeah. I'm talking football, my bad. But yeah, call from Ohio number this time. Talking the same bullshit. And he probably still watching. Let's check, man. Let's see who's watching. Let's see. Okay. He's out of here. He just came to check in.
This guy just set a college football record that will never be broken, ever. So I'd like to introduce...
My bad. But yeah. While I'm here at this video,
everybody
this is my boy Ev Ham right here. And let me show you this video, man. I did a little college football. Damn, Dave Mayo's is trolling hard again. Yeah, dog. Bro, it was the same thing last week. It was crazy. It was crazy. Let's check out Deron Dickens, man. I talked college football a lot earlier, man, and I'm going to get into my top 10 power rankings here in a minute after week 5. But let's check out Deron Dickens, man. I almost forgot about this one. Deron Dickens, somebody we don't know, but let's check him out, man. Let's see what my man Ev Hand, man. I'm always watching Ev Hand. Ev Hand be on shit, man. I mean, the very next day, he be on shit. So let's check this out.
This guy just set a college football record that will never be broken, ever. So I'd like to introduce everybody to Teron Dickens, who's the quarterback for Western Carolina. And yesterday, Western Carolina was going up against Wofford, and oh my God, did Teron have a day. Teron ended the game with 53 completions out of 56 attempts.
That's crazy. 53 for 56. It gets wilder.
378 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Now, obviously, that stat line is incredible, but he absolutely shattered the NCAA record for most consecutive passes completed. And I'll give you a little context here. The previous record was held by this guy, Quinn Epperly, who played for Princeton. He set the record at 29 straight completions back in 2013. But yesterday, Teron completed 46 passes in a row. That is actually unheard of. And on top of that, he also broke the record for most consecutive passes completed in a season. Last week, he had 4 straight completions in the fourth quarter. That carried over to this week where he had 46. So now he has 50 in a row. For those of you who are curious what the NFL record is, it's 25. Shout out to Ron, though. That's amazing. This guy
Definitely amazing. 50 pass completions in a row or 2 games, 46 in 1 game. Hey, you got that's a record that nobody's breaking. That's basically what he's saying. I had to get that in there. That's wow. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. Yeah, but that's wild right there. That's definitely wild. Big Purr Big Dog says, at Brim, duck it, I got them losing to Green Bay. Hey. Now, yeah. I mean, that definitely can happen. It's a home game, though. It's a home game. We can lose any one of these games, man. We really could. I think they got Joe Flacco just to beat us in Cincinnati. Cleveland wants us bad. Myles Garrett's been talking about sacking Aaron Rodgers and finally putting him in the graveyard, right? Then you got the TJ Watt versus Myles Garrett thing. And then Green Bay plays Cincinnati. So this week coming up, we got the quadruplets, man. We got Trey Henderson playing against Micah Parsons. Then you got TJ Watt playing against Myles Garrett. So that's must-see TV right there, man. You got the quadruplets. That might be the 4 best pass rushers in the NFL. Am I wrong? That might be the 4 best pass rushers in the NFL all going against each other this week. Once again, TJ Watt versus Myles Garrett. And then you got Micah Parsons versus Trey Henderson. They're the top 4 paid guys. They're the top 4 paid guys. I don't know if they gave Trey Henderson the right money. I might be wrong on the pay, but they were supposed to pay the man. He had 17 sacks last year. He led the league in sacks. So he's the sack leader out of all of these dudes. So yeah, this week coming up, it's gonna be real fun, man. It's gonna be real fun. Let's see who can make some impact. Cause I got a feeling, man. Cause TJ Watt can't get no worse than he's been, right? TJ Watt can't get no worse than he's been, but he's still making plays, all right? Don't think TJ Watt ain't making no motherfucking plays, because this right here saved the day right here. We really needed this one right here. I want to show you how fantastic of a play this is right here. Now, this is TJ Watt's interception. Oh, still got a ball. There we go. All right, so to me, the wild part is the anticipation, man. I mean, first of all, let's go back to the beginning real quick. TJ Watt does get blocked, okay? He's got a guy tight end already helping right here, you know what I'm saying? Tackles on his ass, boom. But it's a stunt. He fakes it out. He gets blocked. He tries to go in and bull rush. That don't happen. He gets pushed back out. But what does he do? Keep his eye on the quarterback. Tries to stay in the throwing lane, and he really jumps to block this ball. But our boy Cam Hayward's already in front of him thinking the same thing. This is just a great defensive play. Now, most dudes ain't thinking about the next step. All they thinking about is knocking this ball down. But TJ Watt is thinking interception from the door. Watch how quick he looks up at this ball. That's all him, bro. That's all him. Myles Garrett don't make these plays. I'm sorry. This was game-changing play right here, too. Myles Garrett don't make these plays, bro. And this ain't luck. Like a lot of interceptions by defensive linemen or linebackers. This ain't luck. A great instinctful play. And we need more from TJ Watt, though. You still ain't doing enough to deserve that money you getting, though, right now, bro. You still ain't doing that. Okay? So I'm expecting TJ Watt to get better. I don't think TJ Watt can get any worse than he was in the first month. I expect TJ Watt to get a lot better just by default. Truly. I mean, he's been really close a lot of times and just didn't get there. He ain't the guy that get the sack. And that's okay. I'm cool with that. It's all about the team success. But TJ Watt, we want you to earn your money too, man. Because if you start getting sacks, that's just more and more. Who the GOAT in the house, man? Ain't seen you in a while, my boy. Miles way better than TJ Watt. Stop the bullshit, bro. Now, how do you figure? How do you figure? You got to hit me with some facts. I mean, you can go past, or you're talking about just year. If you talk about just this year, you got a slight argument. A slight argument. But you still ain't seen an interception like that from Myles Garrett. You ain't gonna see it either. And when you know, you get a sack here and there, but they don't always be impactful, bro. TJ Watt shows up when you need him to show up. TJ Watt, once again, got his team 3-1, and Myles Garrett is 1-4. He's 1-4. And I don't want to hear no excuses. Oh, he played for the Browns. Well, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. No. No. He don't got better stats than the man. He don't got no interceptions. He don't got more forced fumbles than him. He don't got more fumble recoveries than him. All he got is this season. For real, this month. That's it. He always been better. Stop it. Who the GOAT said he's always been better. Myles Garrett is a defensive lineman. Watt is a linebacker. They still both pass rushers, though, bro. It's two different styles of defense. Myles ain't playing with the highest paid defense. Don't matter. Paycheck don't matter. Don't make you good. Just because you got paid don't make you good. That's your negotiation skills. That's your pass. Your pass get you paid. I'm not worried about the bread when it comes to that. I admit it. I've said it the whole show that the Cleveland Browns have the #1 defense in the league. I've said it all show that Cleveland Browns ain't no punks. And Myles Garrett is a reason for that. That don't make him better than TJ Watt. Unless you're just talking about September. If you want to just talk September, you got it, buddy. But career-wise, forget about it. Put Myles Garrett on the Steelers D and take off Watt. Steelers will have best D in the league. We already got the best D in the league. Over time. What are you talking? No. How? What's going to make him better? Did he get any interceptions? Does he have any interceptions? Does he come through in the clutch when you need to play? No, he doesn't. All he does is pass stats in Cleveland. That's all he does, bruh. He's a physical beast. Don't get it twisted. But, bruh, you just pad your stats in Cleveland. You do no winning, and you make no impact plays when it's time to make a play. When it's time to make a play, you know TJ Watt's going to show up. You know he is. Myles Garrett is all the Browns. How are they the #1 defense, and that's all they got? They got Denzel Ward. They got one of the best corners in the league. They always got good linebackers. Their first-round pick was a defensive tackle. And again, they're the #1 defense in the league. But who the GOAT says Myles Garrett is all the Browns got? He gets triple team and still dominates. Stop it. TJ Watt don't get triple team. Stop it. Watt getting blocked by rookies. Get out of here. I'm not getting out of here. I'm not. I will say this, though. TJ Watt look out of shape. I'll tell you that. He looked out of shape early. TJ Watt gives a lot more effort than a lot of people do, though. A lot more effort. His motor's on 150. Not 100. 150. Once again, Myles Garrett ain't no punk. I ain't saying that. But he's not better than TJ Watt. He never has been. Never. He don't have the stats to prove it either. It's not an argument, bruh. It's close, but it's not an argument. He don't have the stats to fuck with TJ Watt, and he stole his fucking defensive player of the year bullshit. Motherfucker had 14 sacks. Whoop-de-doo. Is he tied with Michael Strahan for the most sacks in NFL history in the season? Has he done that yet? Who the GOAT? Because I want to know who the GOAT is. It's TJ Watt right now over Myles Garrett for sure. So who the GOAT? You tell me who really should have the record because they cheated the motherfucker when he sacked Lamar Jackson and they called a bullshit penalty on some other shit. He really should own the season record for sacks. And then he has another season with 19 sacks. Myles Garrett ain't sniffing that, bro. Analytics. You would believe in analytics. From PFFF says Garrett is better due to higher pass rush win rates. You need a scientist to make Myles Garrett better than TJ Watt. If you need a scientist to make you better than me, you're not better than me, bro. If you need to come down to the science instead of just watching what you see, no. Not at all. TJ Watt makes way more impact plays over the years than Myles Garrett. I will give you September of this year, Myles Garrett has been better than TJ Watt, and that's it. That's it. Never, ever, other in his career, has he been better than TJ Watt. Never. Then he said, TJ don't get double. Or do you watch the Steelers game? Hey, who to go? I need to know who's your squad. I just want to know. Rep your squad, bro. Tell me where you from, who's your squad. Please, kindly. Tell me who's your squad, bro. I ain't going nowhere. But just take a quick screen break. Who to go? Who's your team? Who's your squad? Because you're sounding real bass right now. I don't understand. You're not standing on stats. You're not standing on the eyeball test. Who to go says Myles will have better numbers than Watt this Sunday. Watt the most overrated player in the league. Hey, I mean, I already admitted that he's not performing up to the cheese, though, right now. Myles is. They both got paid this year. I might have to give you that one, but it's September. It's only been September. I mean, it's October now, but the Steelers only played in September, bro. Myles Garrett is definitely leading shit out. Who the GOAT? I follow all teams. I rock with black QBs, Eagles, Ravens, Washington. So you be flip-flopping. Whoever got the black QB, that's who you fuck with. You still ain't tell me where you from, though. I feel you with the rocking with the black QBs, though. Eagles tight. Ravens suspect. Washington nice, man. I ain't mad at you for rocking with the brothers at QB. For sure. Anyway, who to go? You gotta tell me where you from, man. Because, I mean, you know, you might be one of them Pittsburgh people that don't like the Steelers. I'm just getting that vibe. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you already said Ravens. I got a feeling you from Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. Ohio. Okay. My man. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? I love my Ohio people, baby. I love my Ohio people, man. Ohio seems fun to me, man. I gotta visit Ohio more, man. I really do. Man. Everybody talks big up about Ohio. Such a great place. Good place to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Born in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm off Steelers. Why are you off Steelers? Why you off the Steelers, bro? Explain that to me. Tom Holiday in the house. What up, baby? Miles gets sacks when it don't matter. Shaking my head. You ain't got to shake your head. You need to shake your head up and down. Because you right. You get the bullshit stats, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell who to go. What don't you be seeing? You need, when you're in Akron, go ahead and get your NFL package and watch the Steelers. I'm telling you, you got to watch the Steelers because you're talking like you don't be watching us, man. And you don't see the impact plays by TJ Watt when it count. And you don't seem like, I don't know, like you be seeing the garbage plays by Myles Garrett. Not that I'm saying he's a no chump, but I just don't give him the same respect as I give TJ Watt, man. I really don't. And TJ Watt be leading his team to the playoffs. When's the last time Myles Garrett led his team to the playoffs other than the Big Ben year? You know what I'm saying? And that was really Baker Mayfield, man. Ever since Baker Mayfield left, ever since y'all did that dumb shit in Cleveland, y'all been ass. Ass. So who the GOAT says Garrett put the fear in God in Q. Nobody feared TJ like that. Man. Who the GOAT? You got everybody shaking my head, bruh. You got everybody shaking my head, bro. Because I don't know where you coming from with this one, man. You got to explain more than that. TJ, nobody fears TJ what? That's like saying nobody fears Troy Polamalu, bro. That's a fiction. That's a fallacy. It don't get no worse than that. Don't say, y'all, I hate the Browns and the Bengals. Okay. Oh, my man. So you sound like a Ravens fan. You sound like a Ravens fan. But for what? Explain the Ravens love. Is you like purple? You like dirty birds or something, like rat birds? What is it? You like losing to the Steelers? What is it? Nobody gives a fuck. Miles. Hold up. What Miles? Yeah. About Miles. That's what Tom Holland say. Nobody gives a fuck about Miles. Shaking my head. If you're a Browns fan, just say that. Numbers don't lie. Hey, true that. I mean, you know, they tied for sacks. You know, they close with sacks. But all the other numbers, TJ's murdering it. And impact plays that they don't count, murdered by TJ Watt. Playoff appearances, no matter if they win or lose, murdered by TJ Watt. And they wouldn't be in the playoffs without TJ Watt. Who the GOAT says Lamar Jackson is Superman. I was done with the Steelers when they didn't draft him. Hey, man, I'm not mad at that, though. Not mad at that. Steelers definitely could have grabbed a couple people that they passed up on over the years. I mean, even if you go to this year, Jackson Dart, right past us. Shador Sanders, right past us. I mean, there might be somebody else in there. I don't know. But yeah, the Steelers, they'll definitely fuck up the draft. Mike Tomlin, I think, be saving them a little bit, you know. But, you know, it's Steeler ball, man. We do it different around here, man. You know, you got to buy in. Yeah, you know. But they could have picked up Lamar. You're right, though. You're right. But what has Baltimore done with Lamar? I know you follow the black quarterback and all. I love me some more Lamar Jackson. Don't get it twisted. But I just can't fuck with the Ravens, dog. You know what I'm saying? My blood's too thick for the Steelers right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't be fucking with the Ravens like that. I love you, Lamar, but my son will never have your jersey, bro. See, I thought he was going to get drafted to Miami, so I could have bought my son a jersey. I was like, you'll never have a Ravens jersey, bro. You'll never have a Ravens jersey. Sorry. So, yeah. Lamar Jackson, Superman hurt right now. I ain't ever seen you ran into some kryptonite. Steelers is your kryptonite for real. Ooh, okay, so, hey, who the GOAT? Since you a Raven fan and you just keep admitting it without admitting it, I'm cool with that. But I got a serious question for you. Do you want John Harbaugh out the door? Because we done talked about this already, man, in the chat a little bit earlier, because I done went in on the Ravens a while ago. But is it John Harbaugh's fault? 1-4? That's pretty ugly. If the Steelers was 1-4, Mike Tomlin would be, whoa. I mean, I ain't never burnt no toast that bad. Mike Tomlin would be on fire. if the Steelers was 1-4, Mike Tomlin would be on fire. So I don't know. You sound like you paying attention to the Ravens. Is John Harbaugh going to fire in Baltimore like he is? Like Mike Tomlin would be in Pittsburgh? Mike Tomlin's 3-1. He's still on fire. Still on fire. And Tommy Warren in the house, you know what I'm saying? Should the question of the day, man, should Alex Highsmith get his job back from Nick Herbert? What you think? Pittsburgh big dog, you still in the house. Should Alex Highsmith get his job back from Nick Herbert? That's the question of the day. And what I didn't get into yet, Ugo says, hell yeah, Harbaugh chokes in all big games. Hired a bad D coordinator, as he did. Sean McDonald was that his name? Sean McDonald? I know it's McDonald's his last name. He's y'all coordinator that went to Seattle, right? Got them turned up. Yeah, you lose them coordinators, man. Shit can go downhill real quick. You sure the Harbaugh's doing the hiring? You never know, man. These organizations, man. That's Art Modell. That's old school Cleveland Brown. If you're a Ravens fan, you know you're really a Cleveland Brown fan, though, right? If you didn't know. They took the Mayflowers and they drove down there and took everything down. Yeah. Baltimore. They stole Cleveland's team, bro. That's what they did. They didn't really steal it. The owner just got out on them. But Cleveland, tell Ravens fans that you stole our team. And then the Ravens had their little anniversary day against Cleveland. Cleveland was kind of mad about that. I thought that was pretty sensitive by Cleveland. Like, at this point, if you're a Cleveland fan, you shouldn't even be sensitive no more. Like, what was the point of being sensitive if you're a Cleveland fan? Like, you should expect to lose. Unfortunately. Y'all need to just go ahead and throw Shador up in there. Alright, man. Last but not least, man, I'm about to get into my top 10 power rankings, alright? Power rankings, top 10, man. Hey, look, I'm going to start at 1 and go to 10. Y'all tell me if y'all feeling me or not, man. I already seen a couple other people's power rankings, and they ain't agreeing with me, but that's alright, because I know what I'm talking about, man. It's the Underground Sports Show. Call into the show. We live. Hit me up, 412-407-2744. You can talk your shit, talk your sports, or hit me up in the chat, man. You know what it is. But my top 5 Eagles power rankings. Definitely hit the like button, though. And I said top 5 Eagles because Eagles is my number 1 team. Still in my power ranking. Yep, I said it. They took an L this week to the Denver Broncos. But that's cross-conference. They ran into a good defense a little bit here and there. Yeah, they struggling on offense, but we all know the Eagles know how to get it together. You know what I'm saying? They're not really running the ball right, but they're still winning, right? And I'm just not willing to take it away from the Eagles because I think the Eagles is coming off of a little bit of a, not Super Bowl hangover like they lost, but the Super Bowl like, you know, we got to get back into the groove type deal. You know, man, don't take this first month as the Eagles as serious because they really not even trying to give. You could tell Saquon Barkley ain't going for 2,000 yards this year. He ain't even trying to. Not that he ain't giving the effort when he get the ball, but it's the whole system. They're not basing it around Saquon because they feel like people's keying on that. Now, A.J. Brown's a little pissed off, and that's how you want A.J. Brown. And Devontae Smith is just doing his thing and being quiet, and that's how you want him. And Jalen Hurts, anybody that debated Jalen Hurts shouldn't be in the top 10. All he do is win. All he do is win. And that's the name of the game. So, yeah, man, hey, the Eagles is dangerous still, man. The defense is a little more suspect than it is this year. They passed on Hurts, too. Yes, they did. Tom Holliday says they passed on Hurts, too. True facts. But I'm going to still give it to the Eagles right now. I don't know how long that's going to stand. But my shit's fluid after week 5, 4-1, only lost to the Broncos. Really should have won that game. Did you see Jalen Hurts? This is why I like Jalen Hurts, man. Check this out real quick. Yeah. Let's check this out. Jalen Hurts, dog, is the only dude that in the NFL that's going to do this right here, right now. Jalen Hurts.
Broncos Eagles came.
This is the Hail Mary by Jalen Hurts at the end of the game. And just watch his his mentality, bro. Because you know you're not about to accomplish this, but he almost fucking got close.
Down to this Hail Mary with 4 seconds left.
There's a whole pack of people there, and it's incomplete.
And from this alternate angle, you can see Hurts starts.
Come on, bro. When you ever seen a quarterback go try to catch his own Hail Mary? And let's go back and just look at the way he threw the ball. You could tell he was thinking it when he threw the ball. Let's go back.
Broncos Eagles came down to this Hail
Look how he threw it up in the air. As soon as he threw it, he was taking off.
Mary with 4 seconds left.
There's a whole pack of people there, and it's incomplete.
And from this alternate angle, you can see Hurts starts booking it to the end zone after he throws it, potentially trying to catch his own Hail Mary if it was bobbled. Broncos Eagles came down to this Hail Mary with 4 seconds left.
Really should have caught it. There's two Eagles there fighting over the ball, man. The other angle shows it a little better. I don't know if I got it, but yeah. Man. Jalen Hurts, that effort right there is what makes people fuck with Jalen Hurts, man. The all-out, want to win, and that's all I care about. Effort puts him in the top 10, man. The Eagles... Hey, Tommy Gunn said trade him. Yeah, no doubt, yeah. Pittsburgh Big Dog said, yeah, Hurts doesn't get enough respect. Definitely don't, man. Definitely don't. But I think he's earning it, man. He's earning it, going 4-0 for the door. They slipped up, lost to the Broncos. That's all right. I still got him in my number 1 team in my power rankings, all right? Number 2 team in the power ranking, the motherfucking Colts, baby. Danny Dimes, man. I had some people talking shit on Danny Dimes up in here about 3 weeks ago. I don't think you can do that no more. I don't think you can talk shit on Danny Dimes no more, man. I really don't. Tommy Warren says Harbaugh don't play offense or defense. Yep. The players blow the games, no doubt. Pittsburgh Big Dog says A.J. Brown tried to take the ball from Devontae Bones. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Hey, man, don't be talking about skinny cats, bro. He ain't hurt. Everybody, all these other thick motherfuckers hurt. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. Y'all big motherfuckers hurt. And my man, Devontae, still in there doing his thing. Heisman Trophy winner. But yeah, AJ rather tried to take it from him. AJ wanted that thing bad, man. AJ need to go read a book. Like he did last year. That shit worked. He went and read that book. They went on a Super Bowl run, man. But like I said, my Eagles is still number 1 because they ain't lost the game in a long time until the other day. And I'm not knocking them for that one. Denver coming off of a loss. They was hungry. They needed that win. Signature win for them. All good, but you still got a little lucky. You know what I mean? And they still almost pulled it out at the end. The Eagles did. All right, like I said, the Colts is up next for me. Number 2 team. Killing people. Danny Dimes is killing. They running over opponents that don't matter. They did lose one game. I think they lost to Denver on some Fugazi shit. I think it was. Let me make sure I'm right. I like to make sure I'm right. Oh no, they lost to the Rams. See, I was wrong. They beat the Colts on some. I mean, they beat the Broncos on some Fugazi shit. The Broncos kind of gave them that one. But the Colts been playing well, man. When they run into a team like the Raiders, they blow them out. Titans 41-20. Raiders 40-6. That's what good teams do. Okay? You run up on a good team, you hang in there, you might get lucky, you win one. The other game, the Rams 27-20. All right, cool. They got out on you all the way on the West Coast. That's what happens. It's cool. But I like the Colts. I really do. Pittsburgh Big Dog says, I still don't know how Ole Miss didn't nothing with DK and A.J. Brown. True story, man. Everybody thinks that. Like, what the hell? I think Lane Kiffin was still the coach, too. But Ole Miss don't never do nothing with nobody. We didn't even know who the fuck, what's his name? Damn. I can't even think who it is. Anyway, there's a couple dudes out of Ole Miss that was the man at wide receiver. A few of them that nobody knew about because they don't do shit. They never make it to the national stage. But Ole Miss is all right this year. They might sneak up on you when they don't got nobody. Sorry, B. All right, my number 3 team in my power ranking. Y'all gonna trip on this, but the San Francisco 49ers. Yup. Colts ain't gonna do shit. They number 8 on my list, fam. Hey, bro, that's way back there, number 8. You gotta explain that. I mean, what they do wrong to you? What they do wrong to you? They beat a couple good teams. What they do wrong? Guess, we'll see. They got the Cardinals coming up, Chargers coming up. I like them, man. I like the Colts. You got Jonathan Taylor. I think they got the best offensive line in football, and the defense is scrappy. What else do you need? What else do you need? You got one of the best running backs in the league. Danny Dimes is killing. Steelers passed on Hurts in the draft. It's a true story. Tommy Warren said that. Steelers passed on Hurts in the draft. Yes, they did. So, yeah, they passed on Danny Dimes in free agency, too. You could have had a young guy like Danny Dimes. He was available. He was sitting right there. But, yeah, my next team, my third best team, 49ers. Hey, man, if you ain't even believing in the 49ers yet, I don't know what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I'm saying is about the 49ers, they've beaten some quality teams. They've beaten some quality teams. Sitting there at 4-1, which I hope the Steelers can get to. They beat the Rams just on Thursday. They beat the Cardinals. And then they beat the Saints. And they also beat the Seahawks in week 1. So to me, their division is one of the best divisions of football. And they've been riding out with their backup quarterback, without George Kittle, with no Deebo Samuels. And McCaffrey is getting his mojo back. McCaffrey's getting his mojo back. Pittsburgh Big Dog says, how many playoff teams Colts beat? You're right, none. That's okay. They wasn't a playoff team last year either, though. But hey, you cannot say the Colts ain't talented, though. Can you say that? Can you say that? And we ain't beat no playoff teams yet, the Steelers, but we ain't blow nobody out either, though. I like to see 40-6. I like to see 41-21. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to blow out and cover another NFL opponent. It's not. But you're right. But you know who also ain't beat nobody? The Bills. And that's who I got at number 4, all right? I got my Bills at number 4. I think Josh Allen's that dude. I think Josh Allen can beat anybody on any given day. But I got to put him at number 4, even though they only lost their first game. Let's talk about not beating nobody. Tommy Warren says Taylor carries the Colts, no doubt. And Pittsburgh Big Dog says Pat's going to be a playoff team. Hey. There's only so much room in the playoffs. But the Pats, hey, they beat a playoff team. Why would we say? And they had us beat. They had the Steelers beat too, man. We really got, I ain't going to call it lucky, but them turnovers, the lucky part is getting every turnover. You make people fumble all the time. Do you always get the ball? And they got every turnover in that game. Every last one of them. So that's where the luck came in. But, hey, you need opportunity to be lucky, bro. You got to be there. You got to be there. And like you said, Tommy Warren, Taylor carries the Colts. That's why I like the Colts. And it ain't only him. It's the O-line. It's the O-line. And they got solid receivers, and Danny Dimes ain't fucking around. He ain't fucking around, man. But they got the Jags in that division. We gonna see. Jags is nice, too. I ain't even get to talk much about my boy Travis Hunter, did I? Going off. Getting key first downs. Playing wide receiver and DB. You got people like Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco telling them to go play one position. Why? Why? The boy said he want to play 2 positions. The team drafted him and said, we want you to play 2 positions. Why? Because you want him to be great at one? Oh, he's an average wide receiver and an average DB. And? So I get 2 for 1, right? And guess what? The Jaguars want to do. Y'all want Travis Hunter to be the best wide receiver in the league or the best DB in the league. Guess what the Jaguars want to do? Jaguars want to win. And the Jaguars 4-1, and they just beat the fucking mighty Chiefs. So Tommy Warren said the Lions is number 2 in his power rankings. I feel you, but hey, Lions ain't really beat nobody either. They got their ass whooped by Green Bay. And they shooting off right now. They going hard. But they beat the Browns. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Bears. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-fucking-doo. That's why you ain't heard the Lions from me yet. But they are up next at number 5 is the Lions. I do like the way that offense is clicking. But number 2 is too high. No, the Lions don't look better than the Colts to me because they haven't beat better teams than the Colts. I'm just going off the facts. Colts beat Denver. I'll take that. Lions beat the Bears, the Ravens, and the Browns. They all cheese. And they got beat up by the Packers who lost to the Browns. So, where's the proof in the Lions pudding? That's just what I want to know to make them number 2. Number 2? They hot though. They good on offense. Wait till they play the Steelers. We're going to make them look weird. Tommy Wants also says Niners not better than Buffalo. Hey, man. Hey, I mean, I think they beat better teams so far. That's all I'm saying. And if you can shut down James Cook, you see what Josh Allen turned into. A stat pattern. And they lost. But the Bills did fuck that kind of game up, fumbling, doing dumb shit. I give you that. Dropping passes. I do like my Bills now. Don't get it twisted. Tommy Warren, you know more than anybody. Lions ran off 4 in a row. Got to have them either 1 or 2, 4 in a row. Against who, though? Against who? Bears, Ravens, and Browns. The Ravens is the worst defense in the league. The Bears is nobody's. The Browns, best defense in the league, I got to give them that credit. But when you don't got no offense, sometimes that's going to fuck your defense up. We all know that, right? We live in Pittsburgh. We all know that. Then they got out on the Bengals. The Bengals suck too. Nope. People's putting up too many points against them. Ravens put up 30. Bengals gave up 24. Browns didn't score. That's all right. But the Bears even scored 21. They can score, though. Tommy Warren, besides Rams, they beat bums. Who we talking about? The Lions? The Lions didn't beat the Rams. Or the Niners. They beat bums. Seahawks is bums. Seahawks beat the Steelers. Seahawks ain't no bums. I disagree. Niners is alright, man. Niners is cool. You know, Niners be doing their thing. Kyle Shanahan been lit since he been there. McCaffrey looking alright, but I'm going to keep moving, man. I had Eagles 1, Colts 2, 49ers 3, Bills 4, Lions 5, and then I'm going to get into my next 5. And my next, number 6, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Baker Mayfield. Don't sleep. Number 6, Baker Mayfield, bro. Got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning in their creamsicle shit this weekend. And you know that shit bad luck for them. That's the ugliest jersey in NFL history. It still don't hit hard. Everybody else can bring their throwback jerseys back, and you be like, ooh, that shit's better than it was when I was young. Not Tampa Bay. That shit's ugly. Ugly. Soon as they changed them jerseys, they went to the Super Bowl. Something about a jersey, man. There's something about a jersey. Jerseys is horrible. Creamsicle is not a football color. It's just not. It ain't about. Dolphins got glossy, bright colors, and they still look good. I mean, it's not about that. Seahawks got bright colors and green, and they still look good. But that shit, that creamsicle, it's never going to make it, bro. But the Bucs made it look good. beat up on the Seahawks that was down for the shootout. And I'm putting Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 4-1 at number 6. At number 6. Because the Bucs can score with anybody. Without Mike Evans. With a rookie wide receiver. And they got a nice running game too, man. The Bucs will beat you. The Bucs will beat anybody. I'm telling you right now, one of the most dangerous football teams in NFL is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, I'm moving on. Jags up next at number 7. Yes, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars sitting at number 7. Why? They're 4-1. They're 4-1. They beat the Chiefs last night. Not that the record is what it used to be, but it's still Patrick Mahomes. They beat Patrick Mahomes. That's who they beat last night. Because Patrick Mahomes was going crazy. And they found a way to beat Patrick Mahomes. They found a way to get a pick 6 for 99 yards on Patrick Mahomes. They found a way to trick Patrick Mahomes to trap him on the goal line and take it to the crib. So yes, Jacksonville gets big ups to me, and that's why they rank number 7. And it's real tough right now because there's a lot of parity in the league, man. A lot of parity. At number 8, I'm going Commanders, only because Jalen Daniels been hurt for a couple games. They're getting back into the groove. They really can climb up this ladder real fast, man. The Commanders is one of the teams I think can climb up this ladder real quick. In the next 2 weeks, I might be having them in my top 5 for sure because I was worried about Jalen Daniels' sophomore slump, and it's not happening. He got injured, but that's about it. It's not happening. Tommy Warren says in the chat, he's average. LOL already. You almost forgot Travis was a rookie, shaking my head. Being average is a good thing, no doubt. No doubt. You must be way back. I already know you way back in the chat. It's all good. But he's right, though. They hating on Travis for no reason, man. They hating on Travis for no reason. They don't, and they ain't even trying to hate. They just hating on the process. For real, for real. They want what they want for Travis. That's what they want. Travis is happy. Travis Hunter is happy, bro. Have you seen him? Let me see what I got here on Travis. Oh, Travis Hunter is happy.
People there, it's incomplete.
And from this alternate angle, you can see Hurts starts booking it to the end zone after he throws it, potentially trying to catch his own Hail Mary.
All right, hold up. My bad. There we go. Yeah, Travis Hunter's happy. Let me get up at his comments real quick. Tommy One says it's early in the season to be saying who's beating better teams. What is better teams based off last year? Not really. I'm talking about right now. Lions ball last year. Yeah, they did. Our teams ball last year. So did the Ravens. What we saying? Pittsburgh Big Dog says if Trevor Lawrence was a better QB, Hunter would be putting up numbers. Hey, true story. True story. Like I said, though, Travis Hunter's having fun, dog. Everybody else wanting to be a one-way player. He look like he having fun.
Straight in it.
Both ways.
Don't get straight but straight. Don't get straight but straight. Don't get straight but straight. You don't get straight, you straight. Niggas ain't shit, be patient. Niggas act like they went bacon. Niggas act like something they took what ain't nothing but a little bit straight. Big kicking shit popping out daily. On the into the
First down.
I'm counting the narrows with Robert De Niro. He telling them that you're amazing. That shit on. Nigga get shit on. I bought 2 whips and I put my bitch on. She put this wrist on. She said the reset but put your member on. Turn up and did it into a bandit. You know that's the shit that we on. Them niggas gon' pull up back like this shit is together. Won't fuck what you on.
See what I'm saying? 3 receptions, 64 yards. Come on, dog. Motherfucking rookies is begging to get that shit. And I'm not saying he's the best wide receiver rookie. I already said who that was in Tampa Bay, right? but he's productive. Very productive. And he's playing the other side of the ball. So let him be, man. Let him have his fun. Let him make his team. He's a Swiss Army knife. He's going to have a breakout game one of these days, man. It's going to happen. He's still young. He's 5 games in. And y'all tripping. Tommy Warren says Steelers is bums. Bums. No elite QB, you a bum. Steelers worst jerseys. Hey, no. I mean, we don't got a young elite quarterback. We got an old elite quarterback, though. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. So, where was that? Once again, Eagles 1, Colts 2, 49ers 3, Bills 4, Lions 5 in my top 5 power rankings, all right? But I'm going 10. I got Buccaneers at 6, Jags at 7, Commanders at 8. I'm putting the Seahawks at 9, dog. I like the Seahawks, man. I like the Seahawks running game. I like how McDonald coming over and turning the defense up. I just like the play they play, man. They're aggressive. Sam Darnold's lighting it up, and Jigba's lighting it up, and they can beat you. They can beat you. Any given Sunday, they can beat you. So, yeah, I like the Seahawks at my number 9 team, and that's what it is on the Seahawks. All right, number 10 team is a tie, man. I got to create some controversy right here. It's a tie between the Steelers and the Rams. Steelers and Rams is my number 10 team. Straight draw. I can't really say one of the teams is better than the other. Steelers got a better record, but they didn't play week 5. And, the Rams just got a lot of offense. Matt Stafford going off. They almost can beat anybody. So, that's why I feel like Steelers is playing well. Defense is real good. Rams got a way better offense. Defense is pretty good. So, they kind of on the same level to me. I'm fucking with the Steelers and the Rams. So, that wraps up my top 10. I got Eagles, Colts, 49ers, Bills, Lions at 5. All right? Then 6 is Bucks. 7 is my Jaguars. 8's the Commanders. 9 the Seahawks. And 10 is Steelers and the Rams. With Green Bay looking in from the outside, Minnesota looking in, and Chargers looking in too from the outside looking in, man. From the outside looking in. So yeah, that's how I see it, man. That's truly how I see it. And that's just my take on it, man. Anybody, I mean, y'all might want to flip them around or whatever, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, let's look into next week and see what's going on next week. Because if we talk to big Steelers, we got Cleveland coming in town, and Cleveland ain't no punks. We already said that. Appreciate everybody in the chat tonight for sure. We got Cleveland coming up. Got to make sure we handle that with them. Let's take a quick look around the league and see what everybody coming up. All right, everybody got coming up. Take a quick look at the schedule. All right. Week 6. Eagles at the Giants tomorrow night, huh? It's a good one. I like that on Thursday night. Why not? Broncos get the Jets 0-5. Might be 0-6, huh? Seahawks and the Jaguars. Ooh, game of the week potential right there. 1 o'clock. Let's get it. Chargers and the Dolphins. Hey, Chargers need to get back. They can't afford to be losing to a team not better than them again. They can't afford that. All right? Rams get the Ravens there. Let's take the fucking Ravens out. Let's just do that. Get them fuck out the way. Rams need a W anyway. So let's go. Cardinals and the Colts. Hey, nice little matchup for the Colts, man. A better team. Even though, and they on a 3-game losing streak, they should be real hungry, the Cardinals. Let's see if the Colts can take them out, man, and stay up there in my power rankings like like they deserve. All right? Cowboys got the Panthers. Hey, big time. Cowboys, Dallas, they love them in Carolina, man. They come in there to get their shine on, but nobody wants them to walk out there with a win. Not Carolina. Let's see. Hey, this is going to be a shootout. I'll tell you that. All right, Patriots, Saints. Hey, Patriots should be able to handle the Saints, but the Saints are scrappy. We shall see. Another game at 1 o'clock, Browns and the Steelers. Hey, man, you know what it is, man. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Got to take the boys out for sure. All right, Titans and the Raiders. Let's see who could be the biggest loser right there, right? 49ers and the Buccaneers at 425. We needs to see that. This talked a lot of shit about the 49ers. This talked a lot of shit about the Buccaneers. We need to see that. We need to see that. All right, Bengals, Packers. Go ahead, Packers. Take them boys out of their misery. We'll take it from the NFC. Take them boys out of their misery. Get the Bengals out the way. All right? Lions, Chiefs. Woo! Chiefs in trouble, ain't they? Where's the Lions in trouble? Because the Chiefs is hungry. And I'm sure the Chiefs know how to hunt down the line. 8:20 Sunday night. We got it lined up, baby. We got it all lined up. Then on Monday night, they put the Bills and the Falcons and the Bears and the Commanders. Why they keep doing this double Monday night shit? What is going on? 2 games a little lackluster, but let's see if the Bears can get up in the Commanders and see what's up, man. But they should be able to handle that. And the Bills, man, they can't be getting upset by the Falcons, man. That's 2 upset alert games right there on Monday night. It's going to be a chill Monday night. Let's see if we can get crisp up in here in the fall up here where it's supposed to be, man. It's December. Is it ever going to get cold or what? Pittsburgh Big Dog says Aaron Glenn about to be the next black coach fired after 1 year. Yeah, man, he's doing it to himself, though, ain't he? He's doing it to himself. What they going to do with Justin Fields? They signed him up for, what, 2 years? They probably could cut him real quick, too, huh? They probably could. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming out tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the Underground Sports Show. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And we'll stop the hate, man. Whoever calling in here hating, man, let that shit go, bro. Whatever you mad about, speak about it, man. We can talk about it like a man. Instead of being a little bitch on the other side of the line, man. I hate to hit the outro with some curse words, but stop being a bitch calling my show like that. You know what I'm saying? If you a man, speak up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what I said that you didn't like, and we can motherfucking talk about it. But you being a bitch calling my show, acting like a girl. My bad on that one. But hey, fucks with y'all, man. We out of here, yo. It's the Underground, man. Like I said, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. It's the Underground Sports Show, man. We out.
You are listening to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the Underground. It's the Underground. It's the Underground. It's the Underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the Underground. It's the Underground. Yeah, it's the Underground. It's the Underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the Underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, 4th down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the gang locked up, and it's over for your ass. 4th down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the Underground, it's the Underground, it's the Underground, yeah, it's the Underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the Underground, it's the Underground, yeah, it's the Underground, it's the Underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.